What's up, everyone? Marc Lobliner, CEO, MTS Nutrition, creator of the Outright Bar, Chief Marketing Officer, TigerFitness.com, and I'm going to speak extra loud for the people in the back. Anyway, check it out, guys. This is the Facebook Q&A. It's Facebook.com. You go to the search function, you type in Tiger Fitness Group, and you join it. You have to answer a couple questions. We verify that you're not a weirdo, and if you're a weirdo, we let you in. Anyway, quick shout out to sforcewatches.com, sforcewatches.com. Coupon code LOWBLINDER, you get 10% off. This is a dope watch. It's like under 200 bucks. I like this because I'm not really a watch guy, but like my wife wants me to dress nice. You see I have the Stitch Fix thing and everything, and now I have a cool watch. But I will be honest, I do like this for training. I do wear my Apple Watch for training, but when it comes to looking fly, it's for this white guy. Anyway, let's get on to the questions, guys. This was posted on November 1st, which means, Katie, which means I got it within a week. Which is a record for me because I'm not traveling. Very busy week, very busy week. We had a lot of big deals close. We have our shipment of Outright Bars going to Australia today. We closed some huge accounts. Vitamin Shop will have our bars online soon. We're gearing up for Black Friday. And by the way, thank you so much. Halloween sale was our biggest non-Black Friday sale in the history of the site. Nonetheless, Katie's been working hard, man. How many new flavors we got coming out this month, Katie, of Outright Bars?
3, hopefully within the next 30 to 45 days.
Vegan chocolate chip, vegan banana walnut, and the Black Friday special.
And a few weeks after that.
Cookies and cream. The higher protein bar. Yeah. Ooh, it's going crazy, guys. And we got new MTS whey flavors. We got our Black Friday set flavor, which is our best MTS whey ever. Best flavor ever. I just got a new one I approved. I got labels printing. We'll have another 4 flavors of MTS whey coming at you soon. Some more Clash flavors. And also the multivitamin pack. I'm going to call it that, but it's so much more. Once you guys see this, you'll realize why it took me over 2 years to formulate this. Because it is... basically, it's a travel supplement. Imagine if you took a pack about this big and you put everything you need to travel for a day in it, but made it better. And that's what we did. It is the highest of highest-end, high-end things ever, and we made it really affordable. But on to the questions, guys. This one comes from Justin Horvers. When you come up with ideas for product, is it a long process to get it started? Depends on the product. For example, MTS Nutrition has L-theanine coming out next week. L-theanine doesn't really take much other than sourcing quality theanine and getting it produced. It's single ingredient, yada, yada, yada. However, you look at Red Velvet MTS Whey. Took me 2 years. Took me 3 years to formulate the Outright Bar. Some flavors of the Outright Bar take 2 days. Some take 2 months. Clash took me a long time to flavor to get the ratios perfect. We had other products that had issues with stability, like clumping, that took time to perfect. So it just depends on the product. I'm not going to say the name. The vitamin pack, I didn't say it enough, but if they could figure it out from that, that took me 2 years. And I worked on it every single day for 2 years. We will have that for Black Friday. And, yes, or before. Let me just say it depends on the product and the complexity of it. Justin, thank you so much for asking. We appreciate you being a part of the Tiger Fitness Group. Guys, once again, Facebook.com. Go join the Tiger Fitness Group. If you don't, you will get an STD. From Edward Bladis. Edward, what's up, my man? By the way, Edward's getting lean. He's one of my clients, MarcLobliner.com. What are your thoughts on fitness as a whole? I think fitness is good. Oh, there's more to the question. Given the amount of supplements being used, extreme dieting, lack of understanding, support for family and friends, the risk one takes you to the point where they're happy with what they see in the mirror. Is it really a healthy lifestyle? Well, I want to ask you this. Like, that's doing it for other people, right? Like, I enjoy, like, I went with my kids. They boxed. We do it as a family. We hit bags together. They got their coaching while I was on doing my stuff. I coached them a little bit myself. My wife and I train together, and we get along with it. You know, sure. You know what? Some people aren't as supportive of fitness. Like, I'm sure if Katie still lived at home at 40 years old with her mom wouldn't be appreciative of her going to the gym every day. She'd be like, why are you going to the gym? It's a waste of time. And but unfortunately, that's not their decision. At the end of the day, fitness is the greatest thing you could do. Fitness and exercise, the only things you can do that actually makes your brain work better the first time you do it, within minutes. If you ever looked at a brain scan of a brain before a walk and after a walk, the fucking beginning is great. Nothing's happening. After a walk, shit's lit up like fireworks, all these colors and activity. Exercise is the single greatest thing you do. Also, we've just found out in current data that exercise is more important than diet for keeping weight off long term. Exercise helps to raise your HDL, lower your LDL, helps control your blood sugar, prevent, treat, and cure diabetes. Fitness is great. However, fitness hoes and fitness people who make money scamming people on fitness, like all the keto people and all the people writing books on everything they do after 6 days of doing something, that's bad because that's using something good, threatening people with disease. Now, I just did a video on this. You know, the problem with the vegans and the carnivores and the ketos, and Lane Norton actually brought this up in a Twitter post, which is why I kind of bring it up. It's what brought it straight to mind. Keto people say if you eat carbs, you'll get a disease and you'll die. Vegan people say if you eat meat, you'll get disease and you'll die. Carnivores say if you eat fruits and veggies, the oxalates and everything will prevent you from absorbing minerals, nutrients, and everything. You'll get disease and you'll die. The problem is all of them are extreme and over the top, but at the end of the day, they're all trying to sell you something. This vegan guy is selling a program. Sean Baker wrote the carnivore book. Kai Green wrote a vegan book after being vegan for 4.5 days. There's 400,000 keto books. My book is free, by the way, for now. I'm going to charge you guys for some shit later because I'm going to write a book. Let's be real. I got bills to pay. But at the end of the day, dude, what? Dude, you think this fucking swag is free? The swag ain't for free. That's my new dab. Except it's not a dab. It's kind of, I'm going to do that. That's my celebration dance. It's subtle, yet it says a lot. It's like I'm slicing and I'm dicing, and I'm a ninja. They found the minion fart gun. We're actually moving, so we're cleaning our house out. So, guys, will you please stop the fart gun? I'm trying to do a serious video here. Kids are home. It's a day off of school. So, bottom line is, fitness is the greatest thing in the world as long as you don't fall for bullshit. And I am here. I'm your bullshit meter. But you could buy my supplements. Anyway, check it out. So you could trust me. Come on. Does nobody trust Jewish salespeople anymore? Guys, hopefully you understand that this video is humorous. It's a Q&A video. And I'm just going to be me and have fun. This is how I talk in real life. Do I talk like this in real life?
Yeah, you're very loud in real life.
I'm getting hot. Lucky I'm not wearing any pants. Should I roll these up? No? Okay, from Austin Shed. Let me fix my bandana. I mess up my bandana. I can't have it. Austin Shed. Explain how you cannot build muscle and lose fat at the same time. Yes, you might get stronger while losing fat, but you're creating muscle, basically revealing it by losing fat. Not necessarily. Anything's possible with enough lube. So here's the deal, man. It is not probable that you're going to gain a lot of muscle while losing fat, but it depends on your level of training. Like if you're an advanced athlete, you're lucky to put on 1 to 2 pounds a year. Like we looked at my picture and I was 10 years ago, I was 176 pounds. And right now I weigh 216 pounds when I took the second picture. That's 40 pounds, right?
I'm not listening to you.
207, 170, 40 pounds? 216. I was lean, 40 pounds. What is 206 minus 176?
That's a calculator.
That's 40 pounds.
Yeah.
But that was over
30 pounds. 206?
Yeah. 30 pounds. So that was over 10 years. Even on androgens, on hormone replacement therapy, I only gained 3 pounds a year. Living the perfect life. Eating every meal. Making sure my protein was high enough. Training my ass off. Like never missing a training session. I gained 3 pounds on drugs a year for 10 years. It's like, those are steroid gains. Yeah, they are. So anybody who expects to gain a lot of mass while dieting is out of their mind, right? I didn't diet in contest prep. I stopped contest prepping in 2015 when my last show, when I retired. So yeah, you can gain muscle, especially as a beginner, while losing fat. You absolutely can. If you introduce stimulus to someone who doesn't have stimulus in their body, who's never had it, they're going to grow like a weed and they're going to lose fat. They're going to have literally steroid-like gains. The thing is, the longer you train, the harder it is to get results. It's a curve, man. Like you start training and dieting, fat loss and muscle gain are both here, but then it levels off, you know? And you might still have fat loss. So that's why I say You know what? If you're bulking, make sure you start really lean. I'm talking 6 to 8% body fat and gain 1 to 2 pounds a month. Look at it this way. If you gain 2 pounds a month for a year, that's 24 fucking pounds. I just told you, even on steroids, I only gained 30 pounds in 10 years. That's 3 pounds a year. If you gain 24 pounds and only 5 of that is fucking lean mass, you did something epic. So 1 to 2 pounds a month, right? And if you're losing fat, you can lose faster. You aim to gain or maintain. So look at maintaining. But to maintain, you have to train like you're gaining because you have to provide that stimulus. Aim to lose 1 to 2 pounds a week. So that's how you do it. So no, that's bullshit. You can't put things in absolute. Like the body is not a textbook. You know, shit, I've known natural athletes who can put on muscle well into their, like my brother when he won his pro card, he was 38, and he didn't start seriously training till 30 because he wanted to be like me because he's a little bitch. And he he got on stage at 184 pounds, won his natural pro card, and this is after not being a bodybuilder. Like, he trained, he exercised, but my brother was like never a big bodybuilder. He did it all naturally. So yeah, it's fucking possible. It's possible. Like I would bet if my wife got serious, Katie sitting right across from me, the woman who I fornicate with as often as possible, she if she got serious and really watched her diet and trained like she trains, you don't watch your diet, boo. You eat good, but you're not obsessive enough for your metabolism. For my wife's metabolism, she'd have to eat 1,200 calories a day to maintain.
That's not life.
That's why you're not. But I'm giving you a compliment. Whoa. Fucking slow down. Slow fucking down.
You look stupid.
So check it out. My wife would be able, even at 76 years old, 39 years old. My wife would be able to gain lean mass and lose fat. She has some stupid genetics. My fucking daughter, 285 deadlift raw, 275 deadlift raw. She missed 285. My son, he's deadlifting. He's still 67 pounds. He's putting on muscle, 11 years old, and he could deadlift. What do you deadlift? 175 pounds or some shit like that? 185, I think he got. So, I mean, my kids are beasts. They're not gaining fat. They're not gaining weight. And they're gaining muscle. They're definitely gaining muscle. If you saw my kids, my son has full abs. My daughter is just thick. If you look at her next to another girl on the soccer field, she's thick. I know they're young, but what I'm saying is that's the point. When you're younger or you're a beginner, you could put on muscle and lose fat at the same time. When you're a motherfucker like me, you gotta fucking grind for every single ounce of muscle. And I gotta give it to you. I'm 39 years old on HRT, and I'm lucky if I maintain. Lucky if I maintain, God bless. Because there's a continuum, man. You get old and your shit just go, like, you're not going to make newbie gains when you've been training for 25 years. And it is what it is. Okay, so, Jordan Gibson. Do you plan on retiring in Tennessee and staying even after kids graduate away? Now, here's the thing, and my wife can chime in. When we bought this house, we wanted to buy the perfect size house for when we have and we don't have kids. So we didn't buy a house that was too big. And we didn't buy this is our house in Tennessee that will be ready in June. We didn't buy a house that was too small. First floor master bedroom, because Katie's only 2 years away from retirement. She's really old. And, she will need a first floor bathroom. So, bedroom. And she pees outside. So the thing is, we bought the house this is our forever home. We are doing everything we want. We are moving walls. We want to move them. We're putting in different things that we want. This is our house. We're building this. They will fucking bury me under the goddamn porch. This is my house. It's in an area that is near stuff, but it's away from stuff. We have a big piece of land. We got trees. So when we look out the big back window, we see these beautiful trees, and it's our forever home. So I am going to be a resident of Tennessee till I die, unless something happens.
Nothing is absolute.
My plans as of right now is this is my forever home. That's it. And Tennessee is a very conservative, tax-friendly state. And I'm a very conservative, anti-tax guy. So from Seth Thomas.
You're slow today.
People say I'm too fast. I'm slowing down. Some people like foreplay, Katie. Some people like foreplay. Is it okay to have your cheat or higher calorie meal in a rest day compared to a work day when your calorie cycle? Usually after a low calorie day, I have a little energy to work out. I like, now if you're now first of all, free meals. I hate the word cheat meal. Let's correct that in general. What I like to see is usually free meals, they have this effect and they make you train harder, right? I like to see it the day before an extra hard training session, like legs or chest, because your muscles fill out, you get that glycogen storage, and you're good. But for results, it doesn't matter. Acutely, it doesn't matter. What matters is at the end of the week, if your calories are the same. So if you had a free meal on a training day that was 2,000 calories versus a free meal on a non-training day that was a 2,000 calories, at the end of the week, all your body knows it was 2,000 calories. So there might be slight differences in insulin sensitivity and utilization of nutrients, etc. But really, here's the deal. If it's an off day and your wife wants to go to Claim Jumper and get the Widowmaker burger, don't turn her down. Be like, bitch, I'm gonna get that Widowmaker burger. I'm gonna eat every single onion straw. By the way, I'm really liking this facial hair, Katie. This looks good. Like, this is a real good look. Like, just stroking it, I'm kind of turning myself on. Like, have you guys ever looked at yourself in the mirror and gotten a boner from looking at yourself? Me neither. From Marco Dalla Pazza. I'm fucking up some names today. How many exercises do you include on your squat everyday routine? Well, I mean, squats. Do you still apply Exos upper body push? No. I do elements from Exos, but I train as free as possible. So I'll do unilateral movements. But Exos, I don't do the 4-day split because it doesn't fit my lifestyle. My lifestyle, there's too much boxing, too much other things, and the squatting every day. But basically, I'll squat either with or apart from my workout. And, I'll do it before or after, depending how I feel. As long as you squat every day, my training is all over the place. I listed on Twitter the other day. So Monday, I have boxing and squats, usually. Tuesday, I have chest and biceps and squats. Wednesday, we do back and squats. Thursday, we do legs and squats, but squats are legs. And usually boxing is Friday with more squats. And then whatever the weekend. See, I have no idea what the fuck I do. I just go by feel. And like today, I think we're doing chest, right?
Sure.
Because I did a little bit of boxing, just a little bit of bag work. But it wasn't like a sparring day. Sparring days, I can't train for shit. I can't spar for shit either. From Noah Tucker. Should I opt for 2 dumbbells for split squat over Smith? I think anything over split. And I wouldn't do dumbbells out 2 dumbbells. What I would do is a goblet squat. I have plenty of videos on goblet squats. Simply go on YouTube and search goblet squat low bliner in the search function. It'll take you to that. But nah, don't do Smith machine. If you can't do a regular squat, a Smith machine is not going to help you. It's not going to help you. You need to do natural movements that utilize what your body's primal instinctual movements are. And that's a squat. Even an air squat is better than a Smith squat. I don't like Smith. I've done videos on why I'm okay with Smith machines. I take it back. I'm okay with it, but it's not my cup of tea. I just don't think it's healthy for the body to stay in that fucking zone. You know what I mean? Like it just... Why are you looking at me like that? From Tim Wiskus, thoughts on Superdrol. Superdrol essentially took Masteron and Anadrol, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. And they combined it, and then they said that it has none of the bad and all of the good of those drugs. Superdrol is probably one of the worst things you could put in your body. It's extremely potent, it works extremely well, but it's more hepatotoxic than probably fucking just dunking your liver in a tub of bourbon. Basically, stay away from Superdrol, and if you want to look into hormonal replacement therapy, that's something to ask your doctor about. Yeah, Superdrol is poison. 3 more questions. Wow. We're only 19 minutes in. I'm going to sip this coffee. Anything you want to add, Katie?
No, I'm not listening.
Katie's busy looking at me sexually.
No, I'm thinking.
Does that hurt?
Should try it sometime.
Doug Lockwood. Hey, Mark, my question is about a cheat meal. Man, y'all some fat motherfuckers in here. Let's say you've been dieting low carb and a caloric deficit. You let yourself have one cheat meal with 100 to 150 not necessarily clean carbs. What are clean carbs, first of all? Like, clean carbs are the ones that make me smile. They're all clean. Could those carbs, when the company did its response, be potentially stored as fat? So if you're in a caloric deficit, there's less likely to be fat storage. So over the course of the week, if you're in a caloric deficit, it doesn't matter if your clean carbs come from donuts or come from oatmeal. At the end of the day, caloric excess will lead to fat storage. Now, there are things like, I'm not going to get into science, de novo lipogenesis, which happens in sporadic refeeds and things like that. But at the end of the day, I wouldn't worry about it. If you're going to have that meal, enjoy it and just hop right back on the diet. When you worry about stuff like that, it brings your cortisol levels up, you get stressed out, and it's more deleterious to your results than just fucking enjoying the meal and moving on and getting right back on the plan. That doesn't mean starving and doing extra cardio the next day. That means getting right back on track. Ryan Porter, business. You've been involved in various businesses and have been successful in each. What was your biggest challenge with each, especially with your current roles? My biggest challenge in business is not destroying everything else in my life, like family and marriage, and everything. My body, my health. So my thing is, business isn't really a challenge to me because it's part of the business, right? It's part of the hustle. But actually being able to balance business and family and everything else, that is my main fallback. Katie, you got anything? Hey, Ruckus, come here. Say hi to everybody. Up. Come here, Ruckus. Up. Come on, up. Here's Ruckus. Say hi, Ruckus. Right. All right, what are you doing? Come on, up.
He was attacking you on the floor this morning when I was...
I'm getting no love.
Oh, you love me. That's right.
Racist. So, yeah, what do you think are biggest challenge in businesses, Katie?
Balance, right?
Yeah, I'd say so. All right, in supplementation, of all the supplements, what are your top 3 must-haves? Health. So every morning I'm going to combine these. I'm going to make these my top 2, machine greens and ambrosia nectar. And then I'm going to have to combine 2 for the next one, food. Health and food. Machine greens and nectar, and then MTS whey and outright bars. Those are the most important things in my life right now. From Joe Wood. What would Joe do? Joe Mama. Will squat every day help with work capacity on all lifts or primarily squats? When you squat, you're using your whole body. I've noticed that every other lift I've been doing has gotten stronger. I have no data to support that, so just didn't have to take my anecdotal word for it. I find myself leaving reps at high weight tabled for some days due to cardio capacity. Well, squats are extremely taxing on your system. Or you could try some high intensity Tabata. If you type in YouTube search Tabata low liner, it'll give you some great options. Do Tabata post-workout on non-leg days around 2 to 3 times a week. Today on deadlifts, I ran out of steam far before failure in work. Is that any advice? I think I just gave you the advice. Anyway, guys, Facebook group Tiger Fitness is the Facebook group. The Tiger Fitness group on Facebook. What I talked about earlier, I'll link it down below. S-Force watches. Come on, code LOWBLINER. Because they're dope. Don't really have to promote them, but I really think these are cool. And they've always been good to me. Like these guys, here's the reason I'm loyal. I'm loyal as fuck to these guys because when I did my charity things for the military, they always gave the most. These guys sent like a bunch of these things and then they donated. They're good people. So I always got to be nice to people who are nice to me. And also just keep an eye open. We have a bunch of new flavors of outright bars coming out. TigerFitness.com. I really enjoy doing these videos. And I will ask a favor of you guys. If you're in a store and you see the outright bar, please buy it to support our partners. And if you're in a store and you don't see the outright bar, go to the manager and please ask them to pick up the outright bar. That will really help me tremendously. Quid pro quo, just like Trump and Biden. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm also going to link our podcast down below. Katie and I are doing a podcast now. And if you don't like politics, you don't want to know where I stand, don't listen to it because you will hate me. But if you're into political free thinking by an independent, not a Republican, not a Democrat, but an independent business owner who's a capitalist, by all means, please listen. I'm going to link that down below. It's available on all your popular podcasts. It should be on iTunes within the next week, but right now it's on Spotify and all the other Google Play and all that. Anyway, guys, thanks so much for watching. Join the group. That's not a game. Stone Cold Steve Austin. Look who I ran into in LA.
I've been watching your videos a long time. Tell me about this protein bar.
So it's the outright bar, man. It's all natural ingredients made with real food. None of that. You ever want to work out? You want just a little snack, a little bar before training, but you know the other bars might give you a gut bomb.
Right.
This is something that doesn't have any prebiotic fiber, no glycerin, no sugar alcohols. It's whole, real food.
That is a tasty bar.
Really?
It's easy to eat. It's not too chewy. Normally eat something like this with a big ass glass of milk. That's good.
So it's like a
Really
cookie.
good. No, it's not good.
If you want, we also have the, want to try the almond butter one while we're here?
Love to.
All right, so
That's
this
a
is,
badass bar.
this is made with almond butter, Steve.
That's a winner too.
Really?
He's badass. Good protein bars. Where can people find these?
Well, they can find it at many retail stores. You can find it at tigerfitness.com.
2 badass protein bars. So they get 2 double middle fingers up from Stone Cold Steve Austin, and that's the bottom line.